Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Russ video. Here with your boy BioLaser. With the introduction of the Horse Apocalypse, is going to introduce the new monument called the Ranch, large and small ranch. They're going to be the new save zones, along with a couple of missions given to us at the ranch, as well as the fishing village, and lastly, the bandit camp. There will be missions in the outposts, but not quite yet. In this video, I'm going to tell you what are the best missions to do and what are the easy and ready to go type of missions that you don't need anything crazy about. So let's just get started with right here and the new monument, the ranch. Now, with this new monument, if you're gonna come over here, first of all, this is where you're gonna buy horses, but I'll make another video about that. But now, if you go talk to this guy with the bones and the compound bone and stuff like that, you talk to him, he's gonna tell you, howdy, and then he's gonna give you three types of mission. Now, obviously, a boar hunt, a deer hunt, and a treasure hunt. Now, this is basically pretty straightforward. Boar hunt, you're gonna have to hunt a couple of boars. I think it's like three, and then he's gonna give you about 100 scrap for that. If you do a deer hunt, same thing. You hunt deers, you give about 100 scrap for that. But the one that you're kind of looking for is the treasure one. Now the treasure one, he's gonna tell you where to go get this treasure, and then obviously you have to pay 25 scrap to the dude. Okay, once you're done paying the scrap, he's gonna tell you, okay, now I'm gonna tell you where the actual spot is. Now you could look in the map, and if you could see right here, he's going to take you to the nearest lighthouse. So you're going to go ahead and go to the nearest lighthouse. And this is going to be account, you could say account, ban. I almost said ban. Account, bound, I guess I should say. I almost said ban. Bound. So basically, nobody could steal this. Only you can once you go get it. So let's just teleport, or I should say just run straight to the actual monument, which is the lighthouse, and you're gonna do obviously the puzzle and go all the way to the top. For the purpose of this video, we're just gonna jump right upstairs and just get it done, right? So we're just gonna go all the way to the tippy top, and this is gonna be this treasure box right here. Boom, you see? It's like, oh my god, you did it. So obviously the actual loot will differentiate. It could be different loot. You guys might have the same loot, it might have different loot, but as you can see, this is not bad loot. Tech trash, dude, like you could smelt this at the very beginning. What do? We didn't even do nothing. All we paid to do was for 25 scrap, and we're getting way more out of this than 25 scrap. So you see, like, this is kind of us. Like, nobody could really just come up here and like grab this. Only we can. Obviously, once we take it, if somebody's right here, they could just shoot us and steal the things. But that would be, like, in my opinion, one of the easiest ones to do that is going to get you paid quickly. But yes, so once you get that done, you could do the other missions, which they're going to be on the bandit camp as well as the rest of the missions in the ranch. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go straight to fishing village, and I'm gonna show you the best missions to do when it comes to this. You could do the ones in the abandoned camp, and which are not bad. It's gonna be like farm wood and get like a crossbow with a couple of arrows, and then he's gonna tell you to go hunt some boar and stuff like that, or some animals. It could be chickens, whatever you want to get, and then after that you're gonna get like the lumberjack suit, which is not bad, but in my opinion, it's kind of a waste of time, to be honest. You're better off just going over and like doing the mission that I just did, which is the treasure, and then heading over to the fishing village and getting the fishing village missions done. The fishing village missions are, in my opinion, the best ones to do when you're just starting out on Rust. So, in my opinion, if these three missions are the easiest ones to do. Now, I wouldn't say easiest, but the best ones that are going to give you the best potential start. Now, if you come over here to the fishing village, if you come down here and you talk to this guy, he's gonna give you a mission. He's gonna say like, okay, I'm looking to work, and then he's gonna be like, all right, I need a. He's gonna give you a fishing rod if you finish the mission. Now you could even look up on top of the mini map, so you don't have to always look at the map. You could just look on top. You see like the little arrow thing, I guess you could call it, whatever map thing, and then right here we know I'm here, so I'll grab that. Don't mind all the loot that I have. I've been testing out builds. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna come back to him. We're gonna give that to him, and he's gonna give us the rod. It says I'm looking for work, and then he's gonna be like, okay, do you want a kayak? And I'm like, heck yeah, I want a kayak. So he's gonna be like, I bet if you want a kayak, you're gonna have to work for that. So he's gonna make me fish. So when I fish, obviously we know how to do that. We're gonna fish, and then we're gonna get a kayak out of that. You can actually go over to like your menu if I'm not mistaken, and it shows you the rewards for the mission. So obviously the reward for it is going to be the kayak and the paddle. Now obviously I'm doing this on the PC version, but it's the same thing as it is on the Xbox and PlayStation version. You could also abandon the missions, but yeah, where you basically look at your inventory, you can see your missions. I believe in the Xbox is gonna be like up here, or the console is gonna be up here on the top right. You could also abandon it. When you abandon the missions, doesn't mean you can't pick them back up. You could always pick them back up, but I believe it's gonna take you 5 minutes before you can pick one up. If you come back here, this is the guy that you're going to be looking for. Now, he's going to give you a couple of missions. My suggestion to you guys is do the diving mission first, and then you could do the I like to hunt mission. Now, the reason why I want to do the diving missions is because, in my opinion, this is a very easy mission. You go look for 10 crates, which is not hard. I would suggest for you to have I think it's like 125 scrap, which is not hard to get, and you're gonna go over here and buy yourself, wetsuits, some diving, a diving tank, and a diving mask. Now, the reason why I say this is a good mission is because look, it gives you a pump and 12 buckshots, dude. Like, think about that in the very beginning. That's insane. That's insane. Like, just having a pump, that's gonna get you up there. So don't mind this. I'm just gonna get rid of all of this. Like I said, I was testing out the build. And then I'm gonna show you guys the best way to like get this thing. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna buy this, we're gonna buy that, we're gonna buy that, and we're gonna buy that. So now that we have that, we're gonna just put all of this on, and we're gonna go ahead and go scuba diving. Now it's not gonna be hard to find this, and it actually tells you around here in the general direction where you should be looking. So you see I'm right here and it's telling me to go that way. The general direction, again, remember, you could just look at this. You're going to be looking at like sunken ships, which, as you know, if you find water bottles, that's where you'll find it. So we're going to go down here. The only problem that I would say behind this is going to be you might come across sharks. There's sometimes sharks around these boats, so be very careful with them. Sometimes there isn't. I don't know why in the console side it's very dark compared to the PC side is a lot more darker than the console side. But yeah, you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna just, you know, get these crates, and you're not gonna get them. You actually have to open them in order for you to like get recognized for that. So you would just like once you get all of them done, then you go ahead. You turn the quest in, and then you're good. You would literally just finish the mission. Now, the second mission that he gives you, that is the actual one that I'm saying, like, that's a little bit harder, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and abandon this, that way we could get the other mission. You can only actually have one active mission at a time. So I like to hunt. So the problem with I like to hunt is that, as you can see, it's going to give you a jackhammer, 3 meds in this, but it tells you to kill a shark. Now, a shark is not going to be an easy task to do. You're going to have to go ahead and get yourself an actual, workbench right here. And then I would say learn. Oh, here we go. We're going to have to go all the way out here. There you go. There you go. So we're going to have to go ahead and we're going to learn on the tech tree. We're going to go ahead and learn the actual harpoon spear gun and the actual, thing. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 150 just to learn 125 to learn the spear gun, and to learn the spears is going to be 150. And I believe you need to be right next to the actual workbench in order to, craft it. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to weapons. It's going to be on weapons. And right here, it's going to cost us an anti-propane tank, which is great, right? We find those all the time. And then, obviously to make the ammo for the harpoons is not that bad. It's a metal fragment. So we'll get that. And then you're going to go ahead and go kill a shark. And then obviously it's going to give you the jackhammer and stuff like that. So honestly, those are my favorite 2 missions. I will be making a future video on, what's the easiest way to kill a shark, obviously, so you could get a jackhammer, because it gives you a jackhammer. But just these 2 missions that this guy is giving us, it's already amazing. So what I would say is, like, if you begin wipe, the first thing I would say is go build next to a fishing village. You're gonna get already a rod from this dude, so you're gonna be able to just fish and get lots of scrap that you could then trade in here. Buy yourself. Once you trade in the scrap on one of these refrigerators, once you get your scrap, you're gonna go ahead and buy yourself a swimsuit, and then you're gonna go ahead in the water, get the crates, like I said, and then boom, you're gonna have a pump. And then right after that pump, you go and farm a little bit. You could come back and then get yourself prepared to go another dive, and then just get yourself a jackhammer, and then boom. Think about that. That's such a great start. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, for me, in my opinion. Not to mention the fact that if you do the treasure hunt from the ranch, that already is gonna give you some. I mean, it's randomized, but it's always really good loot. So, in my opinion, these are by far my favorite missions in this new mission update, and I think you guys should totally try it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.